We have the game of real estate acquisition, financial, and management. It's Monday, so it's got to be a Monopoly, right? It's got to be Monopoly, right? Nope, it's Mogul. On this Monopoly Monday, we have a game that's not Monopoly. We have a game, but it does start with an M, and it's Joel Harden's Mogul. When he first put this game out, he was wanting $100 for it. I found it at the thrift store, like $5. But I was looking it up on eBay. They got this thing for 10, 5, 20. One person got on eBay for $1. And a lot of these copies are like... One review says he created the game for his daughter. One review says he created the game for his son, trying to explain them to the kids. Nobody's done any videos. A lot of the copies you can buy super cheap, as one guy always says. You can buy at eBay online super cheap. Like, I don't see anybody selling it for over $20. So if you like it, cool. So I guess I'm doing the very first unboxing video review of this game. And I guess we will open it and we will try to figure out, why is the game super cheap? Why do so many people have copies of it and they don't even have open copies? What is the problem with this game? What has caused so many people to not even open the dang thing? It can't be that bad of a game, can it? Can it? It says here that it teaches all kinds of amazing stuff, like credit, money management, unsecured loans, liability insurance, title insurance, buying property, interest rates, cap rates, credit tenants, non-credit tenants, leases, down payments, maintenance, operating expenses, mortgages, deeds, amortization, closing costs, zoning, taxes, promissory notes, assemblages, and much more. Man, with all that stuff, if you win this game, they might as well give you a real estate license. Do you have what it takes to be a mogul? Joel Harden's Mogul is the most realistic real estate trading game ever created. It combines dozens of factors that randomly combine to create real-world scenarios, loans, interest rates, cap rates, tenants, leases, maintenance, operating expenses, and almost every single real estate concern imaginable are covered in an easy-to-understand manner. Easy. Maybe. Both educational and entertaining. Mogul is a must-have for anyone that is interested in learning real estate basics. The gameplay follows a normal life pattern, with choices such as college, home ownership, car purchasing, and even marriage. Players circle the board, encountering random problems and opportunities with respect to real estate investment. Transactions are documented via simplified financial statements, and a player wins by achieving an agreed-upon net worth. While comprehensive, it can be played by anyone old enough to understand basic percentage math. Entertaining and educational, the game will teach players dozens of real estate terms and concepts. Well, the first problem we got with it is people need to know math. Lots of people are not very good with percentage math, and that's probably why... That seems like that's strike one of reasons why people would not like this game. If you don't like math, you might not like this game, because it's going to have a lot of math. Now, here is this long 30-page rule book. Now, that might be a strike, because there are some people who don't want to read a long-winded 30-page rule book. Let's just look at it, though. Is it really that long, though? I mean, we have a table of contents. I mean, literally the table of contents and a packing list. That's nice. That's the first and the forward to the game. Section 1, starting up the game. See forward, rule interpretations. So, I mean, the first 6 pages are just the table of contents stuff, so it's not really that long if you think about it. Then we got starting the game. Section 2's board explanation. It explains its pieces on places on the board. It's even got pictures, so that's not that bad. Section 3's operation squares. It's also got pictures. So I mean, some of these full pages aren't nothing but figures. So that's not too bad. Section 4 is the event squares, how they work. Figure 4, a bunch of pictures. It's not too bad because it has all these pictures. Section 5, the life choices. Section 6 is forms and charts. Then we got a whole financial statement examples right here. 2 whole pages full of that, so that's not that bad if you think about it. Here's the HUD form, the amortization chart. Most of this rule book, it's not that bad, even though it's like 30-something pages. It's not too bad because it's got a whole lot of pictures, so I don't know why people would complain about that. That's a lot of examples. That's good stuff. Section 7, borrowing money. Section 8, buying property. Section 9, property insurance. Section 10, bankruptcy and audits. And then it's got a whole 2 pages here in the back that's just the glossary, what the terms mean. That's educational. Then it's got an appendix in the back, which is 2 pages long. So really, if you think about it, it's not that long of a rule book. It's 30 pages, but half the pages are contents, appendix, definitions, and examples. So that's not that bad. Not that bad. Then we have the amortization charts, which does a lot of the math already for you here. That's not too bad. We have calculating equity of an investment property. We got 2 of these, so that's good. We have a whole big set of sheets. This one is for the HUD, Department of Urban Development, HUD, federal government. Got a whole bunch of sheets of them. I guess every time you use the HUD, you have to use that. Every time here's your financial worksheet, which has got stuff on front and back of that one. So this is like your score chart here, basically. You use it to keep your notes. So that's not too bad. It's a bunch of those. We got a bunch of big bills, different dollar amounts. Got a nice little tray here for it to all hold in. We got a investment property mortgages here. We got property info here, so I guess that's the properties. Got personal mortgages here. And we got good luck and bad luck cards here. We got a whole bag full of what appears to be houses. Different colors. Got blue, green, black, and white. Then we got a bag here that appears to have a car. It has a walk-in. It has dice. It has blue, green, and it has 2 pawns for walk-in pawns. It looks like a house token and a car token for for blue, white, and green and black. Blue, white, green, and black. That's the player's pawns. Well, there's a big board. I don't know. Sometimes big boards make people nervous. So we got the corners here. Not sure where you start. We got homeowner, current, a credit, 30 days past due, 60 days past due, 90 days past due. So every player has their own little credit area here. I suppose you start at payday. So we got like a board here that's kind of like a Monopoly board, sort of. And then on the sides, we also have an area to put your bills and your loans. And on the board, we have spaces like bills, loan, for rent, potential tenants. This one you can go around the board and you can try to get a college degree. There's various different things you can do here. You could create a college degree, but you got to take out a loan for $100,000. On this side, there's a get married with or without a prenuptial. Take out 2 promissory notes or pay $27,000. There's a buy a home for $150,000. And there's a purchase a new car for $30,000. Those are things you can do. And like I said, the corner spaces are payday, investment, mortgages due, collect rent, and pay operating expenses. Then we have spaces on the board, loan bills, potential tenants, due diligence, maintenance, news, big shot investor, hot tip, rate change, good luck, bad luck. And those are basically the same on all around the board, sorta. Got bills again, potential tenants, due diligence, maintenance, news, lottery, casino, sheriff's sale, good luck, bad luck, more bills, potential tenants, due diligence, maintenance, news, big shot investor, hot tip, rate change, good luck, bad luck, and bills again, potential tenants, due diligence, maintenance, news, lottery, casino, sheriff's sale, good luck, bad luck. So you got each one of those here. You got potential tenants, spaces for potential tenants, a space to put your good luck, bad luck cards, a space to put your pay bill cards, or bill cards, a space to put maintenance cards, I guess. And then we have all these various lots. Cap rate 6.5% of the Society Hill. There's, you got lot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lots there. Then you got Suburbia, there's 6 lots there. Then you got Riverside, there's 6 lots there. And you got Countryside, there's 6 lots there. And then there's the Urban Core, which has 6 lots. And there's the Mall Boulevard, which has 6 lots. And then in the middle, there's Downtown, which also has 6 lots. So you have all these places to potentially buy lots where you can rent the lots out to people. And I'm not sure, but I guess you have multiple ways to move on the board, because you have a track here. You have a track here where all the lots are. You have this track, and of course each player has their money they owe track. Very interesting. So we have 3 tracks to run on, which is kind of interesting. 3 tracks. Let's check out the cards. So our cards are investment, property, mortgages, personal mortgages, property info, and good luck, bad luck. Everybody loves good luck and bad luck. Good luck, bad luck, we have random things that happen to you. good things where you pay out, and bad things where you... Oh my gosh, most of these are bills. Bill, pay, bill, bill. Oh man, gosh, everybody's least favorite person, bill. So apparently we have all these mostly bills. Pay, bill, pay, bill, pay, bill. Your car loan. So basically we have mostly bills, but we also have some insurance policies which are kind of cool. So we got a bunch of insurance policies here. And then we got a couple of title deeds and stuff. Interesting. Okay, we have bills, car notes, title deeds, and insurance. Here's our good luck, bad luck cards. These are the good luck, bad luck cards. Sometimes you get money, sometimes you lose. It's good luck and bad luck cards. So, various different good things and bad things that happen to you. Now we have other cards. Now in our next set of cards, we have property info, ownership, condition, unsolicited promissory notes, potential tenants, personal mortgages. And personal mortgages are, you get a personal mortgage and they're for a different amount of money and you have to borrow, and your monthly payments are on there. And we got unsecured promissory note. If you own a house, you can get these unsecured promissory notes, which is basically borrowing money. Because to buy a property, you have to borrow money. Then we have these various different types of tenants. You got residential, commercial, you draw up to 3 anytime you try. So you're trying to rent your houses and make money so you can pay your bills. Then here it tells you somewhat about your property. These are when it's owned, owner will not take less than appraised values. These are basically stuff you have to spend to fix your properties. Because sometimes when you buy a property or try to rent a property out, it's not, you can't put tenants in it until you fix up the... So in this case, we have some deeds. So for every lot, we have the title deed card to it. Then we got insurance, which a lot of insurance cards. Then we got property mortgages, a bunch of mortgage cards, different kinds of mortgages. Looks like you get to fill these out yourself, sort of. They don't necessarily have a amount on them or a rate, but they are 10-15%. Maybe that's why I gave you so many cards, because you're supposed to, I don't know, tear them up when done or something. I don't know. Okay, here we have the news. We got mortgage rates, which are different mortgage rates. We got marriage certificates, because you could get married. We got maintenance, because them renters like to run down your property and it costs you a lot of maintenance. So with maintenance is basically more bills and junk you gotta fix, because the game won't let you be a freaking slumlord. Then you got news. Bring in the news. Which, if you watch the liberal media, is probably always bad. So they got various different things that affect, like, interest rates and whatnot because of the news. Like, the government does stuff, always getting in the way of the small businessman. or the real estate tycoon. So as you can see here, you have a lot of cards. You got bills, everybody's favorite, car notes, deeds, good luck, bad luck, maintenance, marriage certificates, which I suppose you don't have to get married, news, mortgage rates, personal mortgages, insurance, title deeds, kind of tenants, property information, investment property mortgages, unsecured promissory notes, property infos, and the federal title insurance. So you got two types of insurance, different kinds of government stuff going on. You got all kinds of crazy junk going on. A lot of crazy junk. That amount of cards could probably turn some people off on playing a game because it's like, why is there so many cards? So that's another thing that may have turned people off. Now, we got the money. Money's pretty neat. Let's take a look at it. So we have denominations of money. We have $100. Oh my gosh, this guy really pushing his two websites at www.buymogul.com and www.joeharden.com. But each one has an artwork of somebody. I'm not sure who these people are. They look like neat little caricatures of people. Probably people he knows, people he works with, maybe. Got $500 bills, $1,000 bills, $5,000 bills, $10,000 bills, $50,000 bills, $100,000 bills, and $500,000 bills, which I guess you're somehow going to earn those, but it seems like with all the bills and borrowing money that you're not going to be keeping that money for long. You're going to be paying it back in till hopefully you own something. And it's pretty hard to have any net worth of anything if you're constantly buying and borrowing money. But I don't know. I've had a game where you started bankrupt before and you actually started in debt and you played until you were able to buy the bank for like 10 million or something. And it took a long time to do it, but it was doable. So maybe this game is kind of like that. So here's the houses and hotels and that kind of stuff. Here's each player's personal car, what it looks like. Here's each person's personal house, I guess, what it looks like. Here's each person's personal pawn. Like I said, there's two tracks on the board, so one's probably for the inside track, one's for the outside track. And here's what the lot you own look like, houses. So the game has a place to store everything. These hold all the different cards. This holds all the different monies. This holds all the different houses and hotels in it. And other cards. Got plenty of space to hold everything. Got plenty of stuff. A lot of stuff. So a few of the reasons I could think of why it didn't go over very well is the size of the rulebook, even though it's not that bad. The quality of the pieces are not the best of quality. They're a little cheaper. But the sheer amount of cards and the sheer amount of stuff that you have to learn and do probably turned a lot of people off. They saw this game and they're like, that's just too much for me to deal with, and I don't want to deal with it. A lot of people are not the best at math, so yeah, that explains why people don't want to deal with it. A lot of other people are probably opened the box or read the back of the box and was like, there's so much stuff in here. don't know where to begin or what I want to do. And they just saw all those various different things that it teaches, and they're like, that's just too much. I think the game's going to be too complicated just from some people reading it, probably is what happened. But it doesn't look like it is going to be that bad. It may be long, and if it's long, it's going to suffer from analysis paralysis because when it's your turn, you'll be doing everything, but when it's other people's turn, you'll be doing nothing, and that can turn people off of games in that case. Unless it's fast moving, which it doesn't seem like it's going to be a fast moving game. Seems like it's going to be a thinking game where you take your time to do various different things instead of. So, and the idea of educational. Yeah, people don't want to be taught games. We want something that's called, we want fun, not educational. Also, real estate, there's a big market out there. There's like 1,000,001 other games out there for real estate. So, your market audience is not the best. I don't even think a lot of people like real estate type money games as much as they like other games. So that could have been a turnoff. So basically, the only reason I can think of why this game didn't sell is because it didn't have the audience, tried to market it as educational, and put way too much description on the back of the box to make people turn down from it because of its seems like it would be complicated, but it might not be that complicated. And the fact that all you need to know is math, but then shows you a 30-page rule book. That kind of turns people down, especially when there's a lot of people who don't even know math. So anyway, it's probably not as complicated as it looks. And it's probably might be fun. I don't know. Depends. But I can see from just overviewing it that it will be pretty educational. So remember, guys, good all the time. All the time, guys, good. Keep on gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This has been a long review because it had a lot of components. Mostly cards. God's good all the time, God's good. God is the mogul of the universe. He rules it all. Jesus loves you, Jesus is God, Jesus is King, Jesus is Lord of the universe. He's the mogul of the universe. He rules it all. King and everything. Hope y'all enjoyed this, even though it was a long review. So, if you're into real estate and you're a mogul, comment down below. If you like real estate games, comment down below. If you like other type of games, comment down below. Love to hear your comments. Love to see your likes. Love to have more subscribers and all that good stuff. Keep on gaming, keep on collecting, keep on buying real estate, and keep on investing, and keep on and mogul on. My subscribers and moguls of and real estate tycoons out there.